here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Joanna, Mann. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how she's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, she's more calm and settles in. She's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most pitchers, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, she gets looser, the ball comes out of her hand with more life, and she's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get her team back in the dugout.
Got him. And one away.
Man, it's almost unfair that she can just pull that knuckleball out of her pocket and float it up there in addition to her other pitches. It's unlike anything else she throws, and because she doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at bat.
The 0-1.
8-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Anthony Santander. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Comes up empty.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back now in Toronto. Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And a swing and a miss. She's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it. Off to a great start. She's really cruising out there on the mound. She's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set her up to go deep into this game.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Back here at Rogers Center, digging in, Dalton Varsho. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
And ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Davis Schneider now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a miss, and she got him. And she's up to 7 strikeouts in this one.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
High fly ball out to left field. Corrals it. And that is that. 9 straight retired here. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And there's the strike.
Well, these Blue Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And down on strikes he goes, and she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
No, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. The Blue Jays hitless so far in the game. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Foul ball. Santander working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches. Just
got him swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still find themselves down 6-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Josh Naylor. Naylor in his 8th season, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And there's a ball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Kicks and deals. Got him looking. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. And the batter now, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. Now a dozen strikeouts for her in this one.
Now
Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
This one in the air.
I got it.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Back to the mound. She's got it. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Nick Ahmed next up for the Blue Jays. That's in there. Strike one.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you.
That one hit to right. Castellanos on his horse. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that's the... Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Andre.
Mann back to work. There's the strike.
She's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. Ernie Clement digs in now. That's in there. And that's strike one. One out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Santander at the plate with two away, swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Well struck, right field. Castellanos ranges back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the eighth, and now it's Josh Naylor. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
So she's back out to begin the eighth. Been a really nice outing for her so far, Singy.
She's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and she's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that she doesn't have any fatigue or any danger of injuring herself.
Jordan Walker next up for the Blue Jays. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one. The Jays yet to pick up a hit here. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Two outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Yasmani Grandal. And a foul ball. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left. Back now in Toronto. Last chance for the home team. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game. And that's through there for a strike.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Chopper to second. And he's safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game. Man at first, nobody out. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one out in front that time.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
The 0-2 goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
In the air, left field, down the line. Schwarber pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying, and it hits the fence. Coming home. He will score.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Clement stands in now and watches strike 1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
Got him. Ball game.
Terrific job in this game. She scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with her pitch count. Got herself.
Joanna Mann was excellent in her last start, throwing a complete game. Can she go the distance again today? It's the Washington Nationals just about ready to roll, and on the hill, Joanna Mann. And singing she likes pitching at home.
For her, there is no place like home. She's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect her when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as she has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that she's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Okay, all set to go. And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. And a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And 1 gone.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
James Wood, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Luis Garcia. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Sets him down looking. And she strikes out the side here in the first.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here in Philadelphia, and now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. Garrett with a homer in his last game. Mann back to work. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. She's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the pitcher credit on the mound, though. She went right after him.
There's the strike at the knees. 0-2 now.
I understand you want to try to gauge that pitcher's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Keibert Ruiz at the plate now as he chases after that one. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 out, space is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they make short work of them there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Melendez.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. And she's up to 7 strikeouts in this one.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Brady House now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. That's her 8th strikeout of the game. Now, Andres Chaparro. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. And she strikes out the side for the... And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young. Swing and a pop-up. Stop. On the move. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down. Not much question that Citizens Bank Park is a hitter-friendly field. Lots of homers and triples to be had with this outfield design. Wood now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
The Nationals trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, from an outfielder's perspective, that right center field power alley can be tough to play, but the odd angles in left center field aren't much easier. Definitely an interesting layout. Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And though not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Nationals gone in order. Still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. And that's fouled off. And that's in there at the knees. she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Headed towards the corner. Castellanos on his horse. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ruiz, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there. She sets him down 1, 2, 3. So 5 perfect innings in the books. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the DH, MJ Melendez. And there's the strike.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Swing and a ground ball. Steps on first for the out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing. Up now for Washington, Andres Chaparro. And that's in for a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swings through that.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. So she's perfect through 6. It's the Phillies 3. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Jacob Young. Mann back to work. Strike on the outside. 4-1.
She's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. James Wood will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's a strike. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitcher.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, we're at the top of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Mann into her 8th inning of work singing. She's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. If they didn't do that today, we'll see what happens as this finishes.
Making 18 strikeouts on the go.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So now 24 have been set. We go to the 9th. And now the DH, MJ Melendez. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Foul ball.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And a swing and a miss.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip it back.
House at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
The pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind her. That's why she's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
The Phils leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Chaparro at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that.
Swing and a miss. Got it. A perfect ending to a perfect game. Mann with one of the finest performances you will ever see, throwing a perfect game.
What more can you say than perfect, Boog? Her performance here was incredible to watch, and I feel lucky that we got to be here to witness it. Congrats to her on the perfect game.